Hey, welcome to match 2. This hand is functional, if not great. I would like more lands, but I've got Phyrexian Unlife protected with Greater Oromancy, which should help. Tron again? Come on. Is this the same guy? No. I'm like, alright, well, this deck is kind of gonna suck against Tron, but be okay otherwise. Nope. Just play against a bunch of Tron. Alright. Fine. Fine. All of this stuff is useless. Can I please draw a Crucible? Would really like a Crucible. Ghost Quarters, nice. Means he's not doing it turn 4 Tron. He's got another expedition map. Alright. Well. Get a Crufix's Insight. I'm hoping to draw. Nice. Got a Utopia's Brawl. Also got Ghost Quarters and Field of Ruins in the bin, so that if I do manage to draw my my thing, it'll be pretty good. So he's gonna have Tron in 2 turns. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm not blowing up the mine now because then he could crack the expedition map. Let's see, he fetched up a mine, so I'm going to blow up the mine. So all I need for him to do is not just have a whole bunch of lands in hand. Well, I guess he's going to have a land anyways. Wastes? Is this Eldrazi Tron? If it's Eldrazi Tron, I breathe a sigh of relief as he doesn't own me quite as hard. Oh, good. So this is Eldrazi Tron. So I'm going to Field of Ruin. The mine. I might as well throw out the Porphyry nodes. I'm preferring to use the Field of Ruin because that way I'm actually gaining lands while I blow up his. Alright, so Reality Smasher and this stuff is kind of fine. Mostly fine. Alright, so now I get out an Unlife. That's going to be nice to have. Cannot use this for mana anymore. Fetch lands don't work. I think I'm going to play Ghost Quarter and 2 Ghostly Prisons. This should do the trick. Probably. So he's going to need a way to blow up a whole lot of stuff now. Because if he wants to attack, he'll put me up 5 poison, but I'll be fine. If he does anything else, he's not going to be able to attack. I'll still be fine. Expedition map is fine. I think my goal here is to destroy all of his lands so that he can't break out of the lock, and I'll try to end the game later. Fails to find a land. Let's blow up another land. Alright, so now we're strip mining him every turn. He can't target anything, so he's got to sweep the board. He can't play a hasty threat because he can't attack because of the ghostly prisons. Looks like this is getting close to locked up. Crucible of Worlds, what a card. Eldrazi Temple, okay. Thought Not Seer is a card. Can take my Sigil of the Empty Throne or the Porphyry Nodes. Took the Sigil of the Empty Throne, okay. Walking Ballista. That can shoot me for 1? That's not good. How do I beat this? So you can shoot me for 1 and then attack me for... because he's made too many land drops. So let me draw a card. I really want to find my Solemnity. So So I don't see a way out of this short of Solemnity. Oh, good. Now I should have a very hard time losing. Now I don't have to do anything besides just blow up a land every turn and hope that he can't... Well, he's never going to get to Karn. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. There you go. And he pays 4. And he's like, huzzah, I do nothing. Sure. Okay. Other things. I was hoping to draw a second, whatever you call it, the Sigil of the Empty Throne, but eh. Yay, more cards. Don't need that. Alright, well, I think I got this one locked up. Because he's not getting past 5 mana. Note, the Mistveil Plains is here so that I can't actually deck myself. And I can rebuy things that are important if they get discarded, but unfortunately, pretty much everything important's been milled. Or, the only other threat I've got is... Actually, no. So I got a Heliod and the, Sigil of the Empty Throne left. Just casting these to draw cards to draw into the Heliod faster. Wow, I'm milling all of these cards. Alright. I don't really want to mill out, so I'm just attack. And he's going to be like, why does he want to attack if he doesn't want to get milled out? So he doesn't block. There will be a turn where my opponent doesn't play a land. Death Touch and Lifelink. Very impressive. Yeah, got a Heliod and a Sigil of the Empty Throne left. I'm actually really happy. Strip mine my things. Oh, there we go. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Sorry this is taking so long. My opponent doesn't realize that he's totally screwed. Sure. So I think I'm going to actually go ahead and... Ghost Quarter that Ghost Quarter. I'm going to play Porphyry Node so I can get my Eidolon killed so that I can start playing more spells. Lands don't matter. I guess the danger is that killing the Thought-Knot is going to make me draw extra cards, but don't think that's really happening. Sure, that's fine. Meh. I tapped wrong, but honestly, meh. Doesn't matter. Wasn't going to do anything else with the other mana. Just get those Misfail Plains out here sooner than later. Decking is the only way I lose, so there's not really much harm in letting him potentially hit another land drop for one turn. I don't think he's going to do anything with 4 mana that really scares me. Oh, for those of you who are wondering where this deck came from, I built it about 3 minutes before I filmed this video. Or not specifically this video, but this League series. Alright, first things first, let's put Utopia Sprawl on the bottom. And then let's cast some enchantment. Ghost Quarters land. Alright, this is actually relevant. He's got 1 wastes, 2 wastes, 3 wastes. He's got 3 wastes. Oh hey, these are Sarah Angels. Woo! Everybody loves Sarah Angel. Walking Ballista, you got it, bud. See, Walking Ballista dies immediately because it can't have counters. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter what I put back. One of my angels dies. And I kill him. Well, that was grindy. Alright, how do I side against him? I think a Sorcerer's Spyglass is probably pretty good. I don't know if I really need Leylines of Sanctity. I think a Stony Silences are probably good. He probably has artifacts that I care about. I probably don't need the Heliod. Going down a Ghostly Prison does seem aggressive, but it could be right. Maybe 1 less Porphyry Nodes. I don't know if Greater Oromancies actually matter against him. I feel like he's going to have Karn that could disenchant them, and that's about it. So maybe I just go down the Greater Oromancies and keep the Ghostly Prison, and maybe a Damping Sphere is probably fine against him. Nah. I'm not worried about the Tron lands. He's not as much of a Tron player as actual Tron. It's been so long since I played against Eldrazi Tron, I don't really remember the composition perfectly anymore. That and most of my experience is with Affinity, and the cards I cared about with Affinity are exactly the opposite ones as I care about with this deck. I put that. Be back in a minute. It's gonna take him a minute to sideboard anyway. That looked pretty nasty. I don't think you're going to win that one. Alright, I'm back. Whew. This hand is excellent. Or mostly excellent. So one of the synergies I like about this deck is Krufix's Insight works really well with Crucible of Worlds. Porphyry Nodes and Utopia Sprawls don't work anymore? Sure. Got an Unlife and a Solemnity. Build some lands. Alright. Is this a turn 3 Karn? It is a turn 3 Karn. No, it's a Walking Ballista. Okay, Walking Ballista is fine. I don't care. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. And I've milled a Ghost Quarter, which is nice. Unfortunately, Porphyry Nodes isn't going to do anything for me because of that Chalice. This forest is not long for the world. I don't think. You gonna make that a 5/5? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Get another forest. All right, so play Crucible. Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter the Tron land. The next turn I play I play Unlife. So I'm in good shape as long as he doesn't play Thought-Knot Seer right now. Thought-Knot Seer right now is problematic. That's a problem. Because now we can take the Unlife. And without the Unlife, I'm in much greater danger of dying. I wanted to start attacking his lands. Damn it. Yeah. Alright. Have I milled an Unlife? No. Yeah, I'm just dead. Damn. It was a good start, though. Checking the modern metagame on Goldfish. Where's Eldrazi Tron and what does it typically have? It used to be that Eldrazi Tron was up at the top, but it's fallen pretty far down. Eldrazi Tron. It's got some Karns, some All Is Dusts, Ratchet Bomb. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll put in the Damping Spheres. I am quite scared of... Go down one Ghostly Prison. Go down another one of those. Alright, give me something good. Let's see. Alright, this looks fine. Play a Damping Sphere. I really like Utopia's Brawl in this deck because it's got such an awkward curve of being so heavy on threes. The Damping Sphere really lets you... not the Damping Sphere, but the Utopia Sprawl lets you ramp from 1 to 3 immediately, so you can start casting like Ghostly Prisons on turn 2, which is really important. So if I draw a land, Oh. Got a Crucible. That's a thing. I don't really feel compelled to, like, use the Crucible immediately, though. I feel like I want to get to 5 lands so I can play the Sigil. And then I'll start Crucibling a bunch. But because of the Damping Sphere, it's not like my opponent's actually threatening to cast something ahead of curve anyways. And I feel like Eldrazi Tron should actually have quite a bit of trouble dealing with an endless stream of 4/4 Angels. Also, I'm going to triple Ghost Quarter on turn 5, because I'm playing Sigil on turn 4, and then I can play use 3 Ghost Quarters, because Ghost Quarter 1, Ghost Quarter 2, Ghost Quarter 3. He fetches up Ghost Quarter. Is he going to Ghost Quarter my Ghost Quarter? Or Ghost Quarter my Temple Garden? Because I am totally okay with that. I think he's going to. He's going to Ghost Quarter this. Sure. Oh, he's Ghost Quartering my Ghost Quarter. That's sort of doing my job for me. Alright, well. I don't see my opponent winning this one. I don't know about you guys. Sure, it's an Urza's Tower. It only taps for 1, ever. Oh no, more Walking Ballistas. One land's pretty much the same as the other, so I played a Ghost Quarter. There's not a huge reason to Ghost Quarter now. There's some Field of Ruins milled. What would I want to Nevermore? What's relevant that he could cast at 4 mana? He could do a Ratchet Bomb, that would be awkward. I'm not naming any of the more expensive things that I should be afraid of, because he's just never going to be able to do that. He's going to have all of his lands blown up next turn, so... Alright. The other reason I like Crucible of Worlds, besides just Ghost Quarter locking my opponent out of the game, is recurring Horizon Canopies to draw extra cards, or playing a bunch of Windswept Heaths to thin your deck, or whatever. Maybe it's too cute, but I think... So, I think there's been room for experimentation in the Enchantments deck for a very long time, and I think it hasn't... It's always felt to me like it's almost there. The deck doesn't have a whole lot of raw power, but it has a lot of access to a lot of disruptive tools, and it's so completely off meta right now that not a lot of people have good tools to deal with it. Oh. That relic is actually sort of awkward. That was most of my 2 Ghost Quarters and 2 Fields of Ruin, so... That is a problem. Need to find more Ghost Quarters. Fortunately, I can keep using this Horizon Canopy to draw cards. Let's get another Angel out. I mean, there's also the part where he's about to die. So that's a thing. See, I'm attacking for 4 here, which puts him at 12. So he is not adjacent to being able to... Ooh, no, my Eidolon. So I don't think he's going to be able to stop me from killing him before he could cast a 7-mana spell. Alright. Give me something interesting. Oh, I have a wealth of options. I could take a Solemnity, a Sphere of Safety, and a Ghostly Prison. That seems like a nice set of options. And I'll attack him down to 4. Really, he's got to sweep the board. Something fierce next turn. Ghost Quarter isn't going to do it, but it does give him a 5th mana. A Walking Ballista on 2 would not save him. Alright, he agrees. He is dead. Cool, see you next match.